What's up, Aries? Let's see what the next 48 looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries placements. Wasn't really channeling much for you guys. I'm hearing the name like Jared. Carrot. Maybe you guys are like, you guys could be juicing right now, or maybe you're considering juicing. There's something here about your health that you guys could be focusing on at this time. All right, let's see what the Brutally Honest Affirmations deck has to say. And maybe we could channel a little bit of your energy to see where we're at. First one says, they said, don't give up on your dreams, so I went back to sleep. I feel like the majority of the signs have been getting this card here, okay? I feel like right now, the energy, since we are in Taurus season, I feel like right now is the time to focus on commitments, to focus on goals, to focus on relationships, focus on the long term. And I feel like people are just really sleeping on the opportunity to be doing things right now, okay? Some of you guys could be feeling overworked. You could be feeling tired. You could be feeling out of breath. Right? Maybe you're like you're doing too much. And so it just feels like at this time, because you have loaded your plates the way that you have, I feel like you guys are missing out on this opportunity to really grasp the energy so that you can transmute it, so that you can have the things that you want and manifest the life that you want as well here, okay? A lot of you guys too, there's something here about like being prideful, right? Like, again, Taurus, we're in Taurus season, so a lot of us are going to be stubborn, especially if you have Taurus placements here. I feel like, again, there's an opportunity to really focus on your goals, right? Like focus on the bullseye or something, but it's like for whatever reason, you're just like not about it, or you're just too busy. So again, right now is probably the time to really just figure out what it is that you want to do and stop making excuses as to why you're not doing them, okay? Secondly, you have, first of all, I'm a delight. You know, this feels like very Aries energy, okay? I love Aries. I say it every single time, right? You guys have a great sense of humor. There's like this feistiness to you. You guys are just like natural like leaders. You kind of like march to the beat of your own drums, right? And so there's a lot to admire about an Aries. But at the same time too, like in retrospect, it's like you guys seem to rub people the wrong way. But I feel like the reason that is when people are very sure of themselves, when they're confident and they surround themselves around people that are unsure of themselves and aren't confident, it throws them off, okay? So I feel like a lot of the times you guys get misunderstood. So I do feel like right now you guys could be dealing with people around you that just don't understand you, right? Maybe you moved to a new location, maybe you're at a new job, maybe you're just dealing with new people just in general, right? And so it's like you feel like maybe you're being misunderstood, but it's like, you're like, no, like I'm actually a really cool freaking guy. I'm a really cool freaking girl. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like you have people around you that are just, that have this misconception about you. And so because of that, you could be either trying to prove that you're not whatever it is that they're saying, or you're just trying to remain in your own energy, like trying not to care so much. But again, you can't ignore the fact that you feel misunderstood, okay? And then lastly, underestimate me. That'll be fun. Very Aries like as well. Again, it's like, I don't know too many Aries that care what people think, but then I've met people that are Aries that genuinely care what people think, right? So only just whatever, take whatever resonates in this next segment. But to me, it feels like if you're trying to prove something to people around you, you're not really going to get very far. Because at the end of the day, again, it's like what's misunderstood here is who you are. And so if you're just going to come out the gate and just doing all these things, being flamboyant, I'm seeing like a peacock, right? It's like a peacock is beautiful, but the closer you approach it, it could attack you. And so I feel like there's this level of intimidation that you guys have about you. You could be dressed to the nines. You could be making people laugh. You could be doing the most, right? But it feels like, again, people just don't know how to approach you because you come with that aura, right? And you guys own it a lot of the time. So ultimately, I feel like whatever this is for you guys is like, if you are trying to prove something to people, it's not going to pan out. But if you're doing it for you, I see you being like happier than than most people out here, okay? So I feel like right now you guys need to be focused, or maybe you are focusing on the things that you need to focus on, the things that you want, without really like caring for other people's opinions. Okay, so that could also be new for some of you, where you're like, for the first time, I'm not asking people what they think. I'm not asking people for advice or help or anything. So again, you guys are just like on your own path right now is what it feels like, okay? Starting off, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have the 8 of Cups here, the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. And then at the bottom, you have the Magician here. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. You also have the 4 of Wands to the Sun. Those of you that are focusing on yourselves right now, those of you that like really don't give a shit what people think about you, you're going to be the happiest like person out there, okay? Like, you're manifesting love, you're manifesting stability, you're manifesting safety here, okay? Like, come the summer, it's like if you guys have been focusing on your goals, whether these are fitness, professional, whatever these goals are, like, you're gonna be really happy. You're gonna see the results here, like, instantaneously, okay? So I feel like right now, because you're in this mode of manifesting, whether or not you realize it, right? Or maybe you need to. Maybe there's a goal here that you think is impossible to hit. I dare you to try it, right? Like, if you're like, oh, it's going to be impossible to lose like 20 pounds by like July. Try it. Start now. I dare you. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't know what the outcome of something is going to be when you haven't even tried. But it's like, at the end of the day, if you believe you won't, well, I guess you won't, right? You'll just stay where you are. So again, this is about taking risks and really creating and manifesting opportunities that are going to put you in a better position here. And they're saying it could happen as soon as like Leo season, right? That is like late June, early July. No, I'm sorry, that's July into August. So it's up to you guys. It's only a couple months away, so you can continue to be going down this path that you're going on, feeling unhappy, feeling unsatisfied, right? Or you could actually take a chance and actually be pretty like happy that it paid off, all right? Queen of Pentacles, you could be dealing with your boss in the next 48 hours. There's something here about the work environment. I feel like you have a boss here that they could be, what's the word? I feel like if you're dealing with your boss in the next 48 hours, your boss is very understanding, they're very compassionate. But for whatever reason, you could have a boss that, even though they have those qualities, I feel like they're coming to you with like a little bit of like, I know I pay you to do these things, so why aren't these things getting done? So you guys could be kind of like procrastinating or messing up at work. Something you're not focusing on needs your attention. And I feel like if you've been ignoring it, it's about to like be confronted here, okay? So I feel like your boss is like talking to you. You guys could be getting a performance review in the next 48 hours. Some of you guys that comes with a raise. Others of you guys that comes with a promotion, okay? And then others of you guys, it just comes with a little bit of a scolding here, okay? So if you know you've been half-assing something at work, I feel like it comes full circle here in the next 48 and your boss could be getting on to you. Excuse me. Also, too, I feel like you guys are going to be very generous in the next 48 hours. You guys may have like a Taurus family member, sibling, friend, coworker. I feel like you're taking people out. You're treating somebody here in the next 48 hours, okay? I feel like you're paying for the dinners. You're paying for the drinks. Maybe you're taking somebody to the movies. I feel like you're just like, you're really just sharing the wealth in the next 48. So I do see you being really generous with the people around you at this time. All right. You could be walking away from a person, place, or thing. Some of you guys are changing jobs or switching out careers here. So I do feel like you're kind of taking what you have and you're just like moving on here. Some of you guys, this meeting with your boss is about you giving them like a 2-week notice or something like that. Some of you guys may not even give them a 2-week notice. So there's something here about you walking away feeling like you need to go like towards calmer waters. You need to go where you're going where you're appreciated, okay? I feel like, with this 8 of Cups too, you could be walking away from like a bad habit. You could also be walking away from, some of you guys are clearing out debt. Okay, I feel like you're making like the last payment on a car, the last payment on like a loan or something like that, or maybe you're paying somebody back or someone's paying you back. But I feel like you're walking away from like some sort of debt that you've accumulated. Okay, so you guys could be feeling a little free with that. With that 8 of Cups to the 4 of Cups. Maybe you thought you were going to be happier with something. I feel like in the next 48, like you're underwhelmed in the next 48 hours, okay? I feel like you thought something was going to be like a really big deal. It was going to help you change your, like shift your change your focus. You felt like something was going to be like the end all be all. And it didn't. It was just underwhelming. It was just kind of like, oh, that's it? Like, oh, so I did all this for that? So be open-minded to the fact that, like, if you've been doing something with the expectation of whatever, you might want to tone that down just a little bit, because I feel like in the next 48, you're kind of, like, put in your place with that. And you're not feeling, like, too grand about it either, because you're just like, damn, like, all that work and for what? Okay, so just be open-minded. Something is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And And then lastly, you have the Two of Wands here, okay? I do feel like you guys are focusing on a new goal. Some of you guys, this is about changing careers. This is about you guys just really trying to change some sort of infrastructure for yourself. All right, a lot of you guys, maybe you've got a really good savings, and so maybe you're going to take a leap of faith and like quit a job or retire from a job so that you can go back to school or so that you can go do something else, right? So I feel like right now you guys could be looking for lighter workloads. I feel like you guys have very strong, you know, ethics when it comes to your work. You've got integrity. You got everything that you need, but it just feels like you might be unhappy with the current situation, or maybe you're realizing that like you're doing all this for what, right? So you could just be switching things up here in the next 48 where you're like, you know what? I'm going to chase this dream instead, or I'm going to go and do what I need to do in order to make these things happen for myself, okay? So again, there is a goal that you have in mind in the next 48. I do see you paying attention to that goal. It could be as simple as like a fitness journey, guys, honestly. So some of you guys are actually going to go and get up and try to lose those 20 pounds. And I hope you do, all right? For real, though. Good luck. Godspeed. And I will catch you guys on the next one.